Hello everybody and welcome back to our very first farm in Farming Simulator 22. We are continuing to try to build up our, farm. We're currently growing soybeans in these two fields over here and this one over here. We've also switched our strategy away from just doing crops into also doing grass to turn into silage. I don't remember if we've done any yet. Oh, okay, so we have a lot of silage sitting here already. So we did go ahead and harvest a set of grass before, but I think we need to wait. We have to wait until January or something like that before we're going to be able to sell our silage for the best price, because it gets up to $3.43. We're currently in July. So what we need to do right now is we need to do like we did before. We are going to, well, actually, I'm going to sell this truck because we're going to do a couple of things here before we get started. Let's go ahead. We're going to sell this truck because as much as it's cool to have, I don't really need it right now. And so what we want to do is I'm going to put a sell everything point down. I did download the mod for that. So we're going to put a sell everything point down. But this is going to simulate, basically having somebody come and pick up our deliveries or hiring somebody out to deliver the loads to the place. AI isn't exactly the best when it comes to doing that, and personally, I want to make things much quicker and easier. So what we'll do is we'll put this over here, and that way, we still have to have a trailer, we still have to have something to move it, so we still have to invest in the infrastructure of having transportation materials. We just don't actually have to drive all the way over to a sale point, and that'll make life a little bit easier for getting things done quickly. So we'll put this right here. That'll allow us to drop off anything that we need to sell. Wanted to make sure we got that down first. For this, we're going to need to rent again because I don't have the money to buy yet. We're going to have to rent this mower here. Oh wait, hold on. I do have the working speed mod. I always have to remember to put these up. Do that. And then we also need the forage wagon. I use this one here. I want the pickup. I want the higher speed so we can get this done quickly. Don't really like the billboard, don't really care about the cover. I'm not going to worry about the silage tanks until I buy one of these. So we'll lease that. It's so expensive, but we're going to make a lot of money once we get to the point where we're able to buy that stuff. But once we're able to sell our silage, we'll have a decent amount of money. I don't remember. Do I have a loan right now? I hope I don't. Oh yeah, we have a big fat loan. So we're gonna be leasing for a while to catch up, but that's fine. And I really need to turn that into grass as well once we finish the harvest there. So let's get this attached. If you're just joining in on this video now, I did download this mower here is part of a mod pack that allows you to attach the mower in this configuration rather than having to have a front. Oh, what happened? Why? Okay, not sure why that did that. I don't remember pressing the Q key twice, but that's okay. But anyways, this mowing configuration allows us to have the forage wagon behind us so that we can collect as we're mowing and then just keep dropping off as we go. So let's get ourselves back over to the field here. Let's get selected on the first one, get our mower unfolded. Then, yeah, I generally try to start over here on the right side because it allows me to start kind of doing a headland around everything here. Eventually that corner over there is going to get turned into an animal barn area. But for now, oh. Unfortunately, when you have these things rented this way, they're not set up like I normally... Oop, I always forget I have to do the swathing option too. Wait. What's going on here? Is it... It says it's in swath dropping mode. Is it going to swath now? Oh, it's got to be lowered too. There's so many. When you have it, when you buy it and you have it set up the way you want it, it all works. But there we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Oh wait, why are we not? Okay, I'm not sure what's going on with this thing. It normally doesn't have a problem. Are we going to be able to go now? Okay, I'm not sure. Normally it doesn't take me this long to get to the part where I cut to just doing the field, but every time I have to reset this up... Okay, now it's Is it working? Okay, yeah, it's working now. It's just, it can be a real pain in the butt sometimes to get this set up the first time, and because I'm having to rent it every time right now, I kind of have to do it I kind of have to set it up every time, so we'll do that just to get ourselves a nice straight line there, and now we're going to go around that way. Really wish I had the bigger tractor that I have in my other game. I've learned this was my very first attempt at a farm, and you know, obviously I made a lot of critical mistakes in the beginning because I didn't know what I was doing. Typically, I've learned that it's usually a good idea, or I don't know about usually. In my opinion, it's a good idea to buy the tractor you plan on having for the entire game. If you're doing the standard mode where you start out with $1.5 million, buy the best tractor you think you're going to need, so that way you have, because that's going to be the thing you use the most, and it's going to be the most versatile piece of equipment that you have. So you always want to be, you know, going with the best option for the tractor, you know, and then obviously make sure you get a harvester so that you have that available and you don't have to worry about not having the money for it later. Alright, so now we can just do some back and forth swathing for this, or back and forth cutting for this, and then once we fill up our tank, we'll be able to go to the silage pit over there, or the silage factory right here, and get all that starting to turn into silage. So we'll do this we'll do this one tank here and a drop off, and then after that I'll finish the rest of it on my own. Just want to get you guys a nice sense of the flow of the process. Yeah, if I had my better tractor with the higher horsepower, we'd be burning through this really quick. But this tractor that I have right now just isn't really all that capable compared to the large tractor that I have in my other map, which I actually recently restarted that map because I wanted to go to a different area. I got kind of tired of continually doing this same set of things over and over again, and then coming back and doing it for the game, for the recordings as well. Yeah, with the big tractor, I can blow through here at, like, I don't know, 12, 13 miles an hour or something like that, or 15 something miles an hour. The max speed for the... Hold on. I knew I was going to do that. I try not to let the forage wagon fill up all the way because it raises the pickup on the back, and then I have to remember to put it back down, and sometimes I forget to do that. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and do an unload here. That'll make this all silage, which is this production chain right here. We have grass being turned into silage, and then here, once we get to January, we'll sell all of that for a pretty decent chunk of change. So I'm going to continue going through the field here, finish it out, and then we'll go and advance some time. Alright, we have about one more row left to go, so let's get this turned around. Oops. Overcorrected. Sometimes I get it right and sometimes I don't. But we're going to get down to the end of the row here, go drop off our silage back over in the factory over there, and then we'll be able to advance time a few more months and maybe get one more load of grass in. But that means, again, we're going to have to sit down and rent this stuff again. It's the only really affordable way to get it done. Oops, why did I do that? Wrong way. I have keybinds that allow me to turn things on, turn them off. Sometimes I press the wrong ones. Curious to know why this is over here, though. It's everything turned off. I don't know why. I don't know. Sometimes things work a certain way, and other times they just don't seem to, and I don't know why. So let's get this offloaded here, then we can get everything turned in. Whilst we're waiting for that, let's turn our mowers back in, because we definitely don't want to keep paying for those. Forage wagon is now empty, so we can get rid of that as well. And now it's just a matter of waiting a few more months. So we have a bunch of grass right here, turning into silage. Grass grows in about 4 months or something like that. So actually, let's go get our fertilizer. We obviously want to make sure we're remembering to do that, so we're getting as much grass out of this as we can. I have discovered that you can put the fertilizer on the front of this, and I actually like it much better. Let's get ourselves some fertilizer as well, just to make sure. I mean, I keep forgetting that I don't have as many fields in this one as I do in the other one, so I don't need as much fertilizer. I just kind of wasted that, but that's all right. We'll go ahead and refill up here, get ourselves nice and full of fertilizer, and then we'll go and get the grass fields fertilized, so that the next time we do a mowing, we'll still get a lot of grass to turn into silage, because that's going to turn into a lot of money. I don't know that we're necessarily going to make enough to pay off our loan, but we'll take a significant chunk out of it. So this is kind of a cool way to do it. It's clearly not. It clearly wasn't intended to be this way, because the reversing lights on the fertilizer turn on even when it's attached to the front. So they didn't really intend for you to attach this to the front, but it works. So, and I actually kind of prefer it this way. Let's finish up this field. Since it's going so quick, I won't bother putting a cut in. Could reduce the working width, but I just don't feel like it. Get this all the way like that, and then we can curve it around, and we're done. Get this dropped off, get the tractor parked, and then we'll advance time until, I think we're going to do the harvest for that next, though. Because I think, so what is it we're growing here? I think it's soybeans, right? Yeah, and then soybeans get harvested in October. So we'll have probably a growing, harvest, and ready to harvest, so for the grass. So ideally, by the time we get to, we're going to harvest some soybeans and some grass, which will give us a pretty decent amount of money. Let's go ahead and advance the time. We'll go check the grass to make sure it's growing, because if it's not growing yet, it takes 3 months to actually grow grass to full ready to harvest once it starts growing. There's a growing phase, and then there's an initial ready to harvest phase and a secondary ready to harvest phase. We want to wait for that secondary ready to harvest phase. So the earliest that we're going to be able to do grass, yeah, it looks like it is. It looks like it is growing over there. Right? Yep. So we need to advance 2 more months. That will make it so that we can harvest the soybeans here. And I'm actually going to stop doing soybeans. I'm going to start doing barley, I think, because we want to start collecting straw for when we're ready to do cows. So let's head back over here, and we will rest for another 2 months. So that way we can get everything in harvest time. Come on. Always gotta wait for that. All right. The very first thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to take the harvester over to the shop because I want to get the grain header upgraded to the higher speed. Obviously, I don't really go for realism, even though we're playing a simulator, mostly because it takes so long to get things done. And if I can speed things up without I don't necessarily not want to do. I don't necessarily want to not operate the equipment, but if I can speed up the rate at which we're able to operate so that we can get these things done a little bit faster, I would like to do that. So we're going to take this over because it's a free upgrade to just increase the working speed for the tools that you have. So I'm going to run over there, upgrade it, come back, and we'll do the harvest. And here we are at the shop. I brought you guys back so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So we're going to go in here. We're going to go into that. We're going to customize. And because I have this mod, it allows me to increase the working speed of this. And it doesn't cost anything. So there's no reason not to do it. Get back into the John Deere, pick up our header, and we'll head back to the field and get started on harvesting all of that. All right, here we are at the field. And you guys are going to see the insane working speed when you have this mod installed. I am a big fan of it because look how quickly we're able to move through this. Not realistic, I understand, but you know, neither is moving at 5 times speed on the time simulation either. So getting too anal retentive about realism is it's just not fun. Look how quickly we're going to get through this field now. I'm still going to put a cut in because you guys don't want to watch the entire thing. And I can't do time lapses without doing video editing, which I refuse to do. So I'll be back in a minute when we're done with the other field over there. Alright, I was going to bring you back on the other one, but I'm sure you guys want to see one loop of us actually turning around and lining up with the thing there. Oh, I guess I ended up needing another row there. Oh well. Didn't work out like I thought it was going to, but that's okay. We'll go down, we'll turn around, do another swath back the other way. Then we need to get that one over there. And then we need to do a bunch. We need to cut grass again because the grass over there should be ready to go with just enough time for us to turn it into. Well, I think the mod instantly turns it into silage. It would be nice if they modified that to make it so that, you know, it took time to make silage. Kind of like the way you wrap up the bales. But then again, I guess they're probably using some kind of chemical process to, you know, they're simulating using some kind of chemical process to turn the grass into silage, speed up the process, make it go quicker. Not really sure. Doesn't really matter. All that matters is we're turning we're turning grass into silage and making that work. Because we can get a pretty decent amount of money. And then eventually we can put up a barn and start raising some cows. I thought I was going to get that, but it didn't work out. So let's hurry up and get over to this other field. We'll get that one finished up, and then we're going to go cut some more grass. I'm actually just going to go around to the other side because I have a hard time turning around on this end of the field because of all the trees and stuff. So we'll just do this. And then I'm going to have the same issue because I put that silo right there, so that's fine. We'll just keep race-tracking it around like this. Around, get one more. I should be able to do a full turnaround. Well, no. I'm going to give myself a little bit of room to turn here, but yeah, let's do it like this. works. And then this one, we're going to have to do a little bit of a right turn and then a left, but I don't know if I have enough room. Barely had enough room. Okay. So we'll get this last one in. We'll drop the grain into the silo there. Helps to pull the actual hose out to do that. And there we go. So we're going to offload that into there. We need to get our tractor ready to go. So yet again, we got to go into here and we got to do the mowers. It's really expensive to keep doing it this way, but there's not much I can do about it. We have to keep... This should be the last... Well, I don't know. It's not going to be the last time we have to lease this. Oh, I forgot to change the speeds. Dope. Well, I'm going to be doing it slow on this one. I mean, I guess I was really kind of doing it slow anyways because this tractor's not capable of getting those really high rates of speed anyway. So, whatever. Let's go over here. Grab this guy, just like we did before. Come over here and grab this guy. Oops. Screwed that up. There we go. And then we'll grab this guy. Come on. Let's get over to the field. I should have went over there. That's all right. I think we'll start this way. Get that like that. Get it lowered. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. You have to have everything ready to go before the turn all tools on thing will work. There we go. Oh, what? Oh, swathing mode. There we go. Oh, I can't wait till I'm able to actually purchase this because then I won't have to remember to set all that up again. And we'll have the speeds all set up. But I'm going to, like I did last time, I'm going to do this field, get everything dumped into the silage factory. Oh, this is unreasonably slow. Get everything dumped into the silage factory, and then we'll advance time to where we can hopefully sell our stuff and actually make some money. All right, we are finishing up the last of this row here. Definitely need to upgrade our tractor as soon as possible. I mean, yeah, the speed for this is limited to whatever the base speed is for the mower and the forage wagon there, but whew, it's really struggling to make turns and do any of that stuff, and especially once we get to the point where we're able to buy the forage wagon and buy the final versions of these mowers here and we get them all up to speed, this tractor here is going to really struggle to get up to speed and also keep it there. So yeah, definitely need to upgrade our tractor. Unfortunately, we have a lot of loans to pay off before that's realistically a possibility. So yeah. All right, so we're done mowing. We can get this off. We can get these off of our mower now. I put another sell point right here so we can make it easy to just unload and then sell right there. We will probably take a little bit of a hit because the sell price for this is not necessarily set to the highest number. It just, I think it either arbitrarily picks one, or there's some kind of something that sets the price for when you drop things, when you sell at the sell. So it's not, you're not getting the best possible price when you're selling from here, but it does save a lot of time not having to actually drive all the way over to the thing. So now we have, I don't think we're going to get any more grass. October, November, December. Yeah, pretty much in December, January, and February, there's no growth with the grass. So, yeah. We're going to take a second to go ahead and fertilize everything again. You guys don't necessarily want to watch that part, so I will do that off camera, and then we'll come back advance time so that we can sell our silage after my call of action disappears. Alright, field is fully fertilized. Can I actually do this one? Is this actually fertilizing the field? Yes, it is. Alright, so let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and do this real quick since it's not going to take very long. Come on. Yeah, we just have to run up and down the field real quick. Get this field fertilized, and then we can advance time and go sell our stuff. Make some money. Pay back our loans. We'll run down to the end of the field here because I missed a corner over there. Try not to miss too much of this kind of stuff. Oh, I didn't harvest that little spot there. That's why that's doing that. All right, there we go. We still got to do this one up here. Duh. And we got to put our harvester away. Fortunately, this is really fast with the mod that we have installed. Pull into here. Get ourselves turned around. Whoop. Come on. Get this parked. Get the tractor put away. Get the harvester put into where we can put this away. Come on, get in there. Back this into the shed and be done with the harvester and make sure it's all folded up. No sense leaving it open. Almost there. Okay, now we need to rest until, let's see, what's the best pricing for all this stuff? Silage is best in January. I believe the soybeans that we have are for June, so we just need to get to January. We won't be able to cut any grass. I mean, I think that we'll get to we might get to the first stage of grass, but I don't really want to go through cutting all of that again, especially when we're so low on money. So let's just hurry up and get to the point where we can actually sell all of our stuff, see how much money we have, see how much of our loan we can pay back. Come on, let me sleep. See how much of our loan we can pay back, because we're gonna have to rent a trailer to get the silage out of the silage pit and then drop it into the thing, which is what we would have had to do if we were doing deliveries legitimately. It's simply a time-saving measure. So let's see. Silage right now is currently sell everything. Oh, I have a couple here. Oh, well, which one is which? I don't care. I'm gonna take the penalty. The penalty for the convenience is I take whatever one is the closest. So 333 versus 343. We're gonna go ahead and go into January just to try to get the best possible price. Because it said that the best price was supposed to be in January, so I'd like to just go ahead and try to do that. So they really need to speed up the sleeping here. If I'm sleeping until the time, I don't want to have to wait. Okay, so silage is now 356. Yeah, whatever that is. All right. So now we need a trailer. We can afford to do a relatively small trailer, but let's do. I mean, how many? Does it tell me how many liters we have? Let's see here. We currently have 357,000 liters. I don't want to be here forever doing this. So let's do this guy here. Yeah. Yeah, that's reasonable. Pick it up. Head over to the silage factory. Get this all into the trailer, and we'll get it sold. Come on. And away we go. So it's time for some money. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. So now, get our silage put in here. Get it unloaded and start making some cash. And then we can just back up and go forward. Back up and go forward. Back up and go forward. Wait and wait and wait. So we took 45,000 liters or something like that. Now we gotta wait for it to fully go down. What's going on here? There we go. Oh, it's 24.5. Never mind. All right, well, I'm going to keep going through this, and I'll be back when we're done. All right, we're getting pretty close to being done here. Got this load to do, and then a partial load after that. I don't know how many it's been. It's been more than 10 loads to do this, but that's fine. So far, we're up to 123,000. We've made $113,000 in harvest profit from three times going through this field for the grass. I mean, that's a lot of money, and it's still going up. We're gonna be well into the 100,000. We're already well into the $100,000 range right now. So what I think we're gonna, while I would love to pay back the loan, at the same time, I don't know. We're gonna have to take a look at it. We're gonna have to take a look at the numbers. Because while I'd love to pay back the loan, at the same time, it would be nice if we could just buy the mowers and stuff. Total, it's going to be 40. So I think we might... But at the same time, I'd really like to just get a bigger tractor. Because we could get this guy here. I would need a loan for that, though, because how much can we sell the one we have for? We could sell this one for 112,000. So let's just say 110 to make the math easier. And then they want 285 for that. Nah, we wouldn't be able to afford it. I would have to take out even more loans. So, First and foremost, let's go ahead and get the trailer returned because we don't need that anymore. And then I think what we'll do, because the forage wagon that I want is another 80,000 on top of everything else, right? Yeah, something like that. So let's just go ahead. We'll buy the mowers. That way we don't have to remember to set these up every time. So let's do that because we're going to want to buy that. And then we don't have enough money left to buy the forage harvester. Right? The forage wagon. So I think what we'll do is we'll pay back a significant portion of our loan. That way the monthly interest isn't quite so much. I want to make sure we have plenty left over for rental fees, because we're going to have to rent the forage wagon every time, but at least now we're not going to have to rent the mower every time. So I think if we leave ourselves with, say, 20 grand, that's probably reasonable. And then next year, when we do harvest again, we'll have enough money to hopefully pay off our loan and buy the forage wagon. We're still going to be stuck with this tractor, but at the very least, we're making some significant progress with obtaining the equipment that we're going to need to really start raking in the cash. So anyways, hopefully you guys had lots of fun watching me do all of this and building the farm with me. Be sure to click that like button if you did, so that the YouTube algorithm knows and sends the video out to as many people as possible. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so now, so that when the next video comes... Why are we sliding? So that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your video feed and you'll be able to watch it as soon as it becomes available. Channel members do get early access to all of my content, so be sure to click that join button. Oh, come on. Be sure to click that join button. Check out the list of options available there, depending on which tier you decide to go with. and decide if any of those are right for you. If not, and you'd like to do a single one-time contribution, there is the thanks button that will allow you to do that. Direct contributions are greatly appreciated and a critical component to helping to turn this into a full-time gig. So again, thank you very much for your time. Hope you guys have been having fun building the farm with me, and I will see you for the next one.